Cost is the expenditure which is incurred for the purpose of producing the product or rendering the services. Cost is the expenditure incurred for the purpose of producing the product or rendering the services. So, ultimately we want to ascertain the cost of the product and ascertain the cost of the services rendered. So we want to ascertain the cost of the product and we want to ascertain the cost of the services rendered. For that purpose, product can be broadly classified into two types. One is called standardized product, another one is called specific or special product. Therefore, we want to ascertain the cost of the standardized product, we want to ascertain the cost of the specific product, and we want to ascertain the cost of the services rendered. Before we are going to ascertain the cost of the product, you should be in the position to know the difference between the standardized product and the specific product. Standardized product represent as a manufacturer, I want to produce the product in my own standardized way of production, that is called standardized product. Specific product represent based on the specific instruction given by the customer. If I am going to produce a product, that products are called specific product. Standardized product, there is no influence from the customer. Therefore, it's called ready-made product. Specific product based on the instruction given by the customer, therefore it's called tailor-made product. Influence from the customer side is there, means that is called what? There is no influence from the customer means standardized product. Are you with me or not? For example, I am going to produce a product. Whether influence from the customer side is there or not, accordingly only I have to ascertain whether standardized or specific product. Suppose I am going to produce a product. Soap manufacturing company, I am going to produce a product. At the time of selling the soap, here production of soap is based on customer specification or not based on the customer specification. Just because of one color, just because of one customer pink color, other customer green color, or I won't change the color of the soap or shape of the soap or perfume of the soap or taste of the soap. So, the characteristics of the product remain constant. It is not going to vary from one customer to another customer. Therefore, standardized manner I am going to produce. If you like, you are going to buy the product. Otherwise, I will choose what next best alternative. Interior decoration, is it possible for me to produce on my own? Based on the instruction given by the customer, I have to produce. Therefore, it comes under one special product or specific product. Coaching class will come under. Between standardized and which one is more appropriate? Standardized. My own way of teaching, I have to. Suppose I am coming for home tuition, then it's called a specific product. Based on the instruction given by the customer, I have to take that class. Hotel industry. Hotel industry. As a customer, we are going to specify whether you want mere dosa or onion dosa or butter dosa, okay, ghee dosa. You have to specify. Therefore, it comes under one standardized product only, not specific product. Because you may not in the position to make order, okay. We can't give any instruction. We can choose from the menu which one I can take. Right? Is it possible to give a specification or order? In onion dosa, I don't want Bellary onion, I want only small onion. Is it possible to give instruction? In butter dosa, you have to use only Amul butter. Is it possible to give instruction? What is available, you can choose menu from the menu. Okay? Therefore, it's called one standardized product. Suppose I am going to call that person to do some catering function in my home. Then it has become specific product. Understood or not? Now, see the listen here. Standardized product and specific product. In case of standardized product, how to ascertain the cost? In case of specific product, how to ascertain the cost? And in case of service, how to ascertain the cost? In case of standardized product, there are three probabilities are there. One product out of one process. one product out of many process and many product out of many process, not one process. In case of one product out of one process, we have to ascertain the cost by way of cost sheet. Only one product, only one process, we have to go by way of cost sheet. One product out of many process, then we have to go by way of process costing. More than one product ends with one process, therefore process costing. Many product out of many process, joint product and byproduct technical cost. More than one product, more than one process. In case of specific in nature, how to ascertain the cost? By way of job costing, batch costing and contract costing set, what they ascertain the cost. In case of service, we have to ascertain the cost by way of operating costing, also called service sector costing. So, operating costing, service sector costing, job costing, batch costing, contract costing, joint product, byproduct costing, process costing, and the cost sheets are collectively called marginal costing methods of costing. Now, these are all what? Methods of costing. Now we are going to see one of the method is called what? Service sector costing, also called operating costing. What is called service sector costing or operating costing? What is the speciality in service sector costing? In service sector costing, ascertainment of the cost is a little difficult one. How to ascertain the cost is a little difficult one. Because we are going to deal with intangible products. The speciality of the service sector is what? We are dealing with intangible products. The main two criticality with respect to intangible product service sector costing is, it is labor intensive. In general, service sectors are labor intensive, and ascertaining the cost unit is little difficult. These are the two major issues or what are important with respect to service sector. First one is what? Labor intensive. Second one is ascertaining the cost unit. Okay, cost unit ascertainment is little difficult. Yes. Now, why sir it is labor intensive? In general, labor intensive. Because service sector represent, process dependent industry and process dependent industry, person dependent industry, process oriented industry and person dependent industry. Person dependent industries are called service sector. For example, Harian Associates, whether today I am there in office or not, the filing will go or not, all the work will happen or not, then it become process oriented industry. Assume I am having one client, I want to address it, but at the same time I am having other coaching class, I can send my partner Shanmunathan to finish the case, possible or not? So, or trained article is there, he can be the person to handle the case. Therefore, that is called process oriented. They don't depend on one and only on me. But coaching class, today I am having urgent work in my office, trained article is going to come and take the class. Will you accept? Then it has become person oriented. Right or not? Now got the clarity. What is called a process dependent? What is called a person dependent? Few things are person dependent, few things are process dependent. In general, service sector will come under what? Person dependent, labor dependent industry. Clear? Therefore, it's the first uniqueness with respect to service sector. Second one is identification of cost unit is little difficult. Unlike tangible asset, in case of intangible asset, ascertaining the cost is comparatively difficult. Suppose you are not feeling well. If you go to nearby clinic, you have to pay 200 rupees for the purpose of what? Okay, the clinic charges. Instead of going to nearby clinic, you are going to branded hospital. Okay, then then the moment you entered the branded hospital and all, you can't afford to meet the doctor immediately. Alright? First step, okay? They are going to reception, they are going to ask, are you coming for the first time or not? Okay? The doctor will in a vararam become. As an Indian, especially South Indian, they are having the habit in two places you won't say by Petu and Cholomon. One is in hospital, treat pananga. Okay, நர்சமா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தாங்க, வர வந்து பார்க்கணும்னு சொல்ல மாட்டோம். Thereafter it should not go back. Okay, so in doctor's place you can't say, we should not say what, போயிட்டு வரேன், I will come back again, bye சொல்ல மாட்டோம். Another one is death place. Very difficult to what say. Okay, யாரா இறந்துட்டாங்க, death place, if you enter means okay, again I will come and meet னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. இதெல்லாம் பேசிக் திங் இருக்கு. Without informing to the person we have to, எப்படி இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்றதும் கஷ்டமா இருக்கும், போறேன் விட்டுட்டு போறதும் கஷ்டமா இருக்கும், but we no other go without informing to the person you have to leave. Bye, hi, I will come back like meet you soon, சொல்லிட்டு கூடாது. The two place we should not supposed to. Now if you see the hospitals, first thing they are asking, they are coming for the first time or not. Yes, registration fee. Okay, 2000 rupees you have to pay for me. ஒரு ஃபைல் கொடுத்துருவாங்க. Okay, as a brand ambassador you have to carry always. Clear. And the doctor we are going to advertisement also. And immediately you can't meet the chief doctor also, the person. Okay, அவருக்கு நாள் அல்ல கை. Okay, assistant will be there. First you have to meet those person, just cleared person, they want to get the training also, no, that's it. Okay, நீதான் சுண்டலி உங்களுக்கு எழுதினா. Okay, they want to go, and they are having what frequently asked question in many places. They are going to verify only male or female, accordingly frequently asked question there. தப்பா டெஸ்ட் எடுக்கக்கூடாது. Whatever the reason it may be, எதுக்கா கொரியர் பாய் போனாலும் கொரியர் ஸ்விக்கி பாய் போனாலும் சரி, ஒரு டெஸ்ட் கொடுக்கணும் உங்களுக்கு. எதுக்கு வந்துதான் கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. Immediately the test will be there. Clear? And everything what trunky project within the compound, everything will be there. You know, one some of the everything have to take all the tests there will be. Clear? Nowadays if you enter, if you female can, ladies go for the hospital, that's all. You know how much they can spend the money. Thyroid test will come, you will learn there. 90% of the ward client has to force to go for thyroid test. பார்த்தா ஏதோ வீங்கின மாதிரி இருக்கு, இப்ப எல்லாம் இப்படிதான் இருக்கு, வீங்கிதான் இருக்கு. ஓகே, அப்படியே ஃபீல் கொண்டு நடந்தா இறக்கிதான், ஆமா அப்படின்பா, நடந்தா இறக்கிதான் செய்யுது. நம்ம அவ்வளவு இந்த மாடி வந்தாலே 10 நிமிஷம் இறக்கிது, ஐயோ பாட முடியுது சார், டயர்டா இருக்கு, அந்த அளவுக்கு இருக்கு. சோ அதுக்கு ரீசன் தைராய்டு, சும்மா போய் அனுப்பிச்சு விட்டுருவாங்க. That's why they can spend the money. Now last 2 years other way thyroid test old out of fashion, obsolescent of old. Okay, எல்லாம் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டாங்க. Next vitamin D test, anything and everything. Okay, vitamin D அது 2 டைம் ஒரு டெஸ்ட் எடுக்கணும். Okay, early morning ஒன்னு, அப்புறமா ஒன்னு. Okay, உதிரம்பட்டி போயிட்டு அப்புறம் துரும்படி வருது, இல்ல 2 times you have to take the test. So they know how to make the money. Clear? And there, if it's purely because of corporation, corporate has okay, corporate has entered into the what field. Those days if you are going to see your father's generation or grandma's generation, if you are going to ask, if any disease pallu valikudhu appadina or heart na, they will tell the specialist, right? That particular specialist name they used to tell. Heart specialist there. Okay, Mailapurla Subramaniam doctor nu irukkarpa, poi paaru. பல்லு வெளியா, ஓகே, திருவாரூர்ல பாலாஜின்னு ஒரு டாக்டர் இருக்கார். He used to specify the name and the place that particular doctor famous. Right? Now if you are having any disease, go to Wada, Apollo Polama, Malar Hospital. Clear? Which hospital only, we are not going to bother about who is the person going to do the treatment. We are surrendering our water, entire body, or who is going to do the operation we don't know. Based on the brand we are entering. Therefore, the labor-dependent industry slowly become process-dependent industry. If I am a famous doctor, eye specialist, they are depending on me, then even though I may going to take little money extra, but I may have some personalization and I may have some ethics, because one-to-one faces have to face any problem. If it is called a branded hospital, that's all. Who is going to do the treatment? It's purely material. Right? Therefore, the same bonding, the responsibility may not be there. Chances are that, right? That's why the labor-dependent industry slowly nowadays diluted, because of the corporates become process-dependent industry instead of labor-dependent industry. But in general, service sector based on what? Labor-dependent industry. Another one, identification of cost unit is difficult. For this disease, you are ready to pay 200 rupees in nearby clinic, but in hospital started with 2000. Thereafter, you have to pay. Therefore, which one is the real cost incurred for the purpose of that treatment? Very big question mark. Identification of cost is not practically possible in case of service sector. Your own audit firm, for doing one particular assignment, how much as a partnership firm you are going to charge? how much what big fours and all going to charge. There's a lot of difference in that. In service may remain same. Chargeable amount, the identifying the cost unit, it involve opportunity cost also. Because if I'm going to spend 1 hour with the client, my 1 hour opportunity cost not is equal to person who just stipulates out upon it. Right? Therefore, it's combination of all the cost unit is come. Therefore, ascertainment of cost unit with respect to service sector is little difficult. With respect to methods of costing in service sector, there are 3 different methods are there. Job costing method, process costing method, and hybrid costing method, combination of both. Job costing, process costing, and hybrid costing method. The famous 4-mark question, service sector, industry, and cost unit of the service sector. Any 4 points they lost, you have to identify the cost unit of the service sector. For example, school, what are the cost unit? Number of students. Coaching class, number of students per subject. Understand or not? Here you may like to join only costing class. Another person going to join only accounts class. Another person want to join entire group. Accordingly, what revenue going to increase or decrease? But school, science alone one school, maths alone another school. Is it possible? Based on number of students, they are going to get. Bus operator, number of passenger kilometer. Goods transport, lorry, number of ton kilometer. Number of ton kilometer. Hospital, number of nurses. Number of patient per day or bed per day. Number of patient per day or bed per day. Hotel, lodge, number of room days. Audit firm, number of assignment per client. Number of assignment per client. So, identification of cost unit frequently asked to 4-mark question. Any 4-point they ask, you have to identify. Okay, please note down. Service sector industry. Little fast. Today we can complete at 8:30 only. Today's class up to 8:30 you have to complete. Don't talk, please fast. Cost, ascertainment for product and service, very fast. Product you have to classify into 2, standardized product and special product. One product, one process, one product, many process, many product, many process. Standardized product, ready-made product, special, tailor-made product. One product out of one process means cost sheet. One product out of many process means process costing. Many product out of many process means joint product and by-product costing. In case of specific in or special in nature, job costing, batch costing and the contract costing. In case of service sector costing or operating costing. Go back. Pause. Contract costing. Syllabus very long, very rich. Go back. Service sector costing. We are going to do intangible products. Intangible products. Labor intensive identification of cost unit is little difficult. Methods of costing, job costing, batch costing, and hybrid costing. Job costing, process costing, and hybrid costing. Methods of costing in service sector, job costing, process costing, and hybrid costing. Next. Service sector industry and the cost unit of the service sector. Service sector industry and the cost unit of the service sector. School, number of students, coaching class, number of students per subject, bus, nothing but passenger transport, number of passenger kilometer, goods transport, lorry, number of ton kilometer, hospital, number of patient per day or bed per day, hotel, number of room days, audit firm, number of assignment per client. Go to service sector costing. Final article. Problem. Final problem number 2. IPCC problem number 9. 9th question.
The non-resident hotel has 3 types of rooms for its customers. These are as deluxe, super deluxe and executive deluxe respectively. State the rent to be charged for each type of room on the basis of the following information. The number of rooms of each type is deluxe 100, super deluxe 30, executive deluxe 20. The rent of super deluxe room is to be fixed at 1.5 times of the deluxe type and that of executive deluxe type room as twice the deluxe type. The occupancy of each type of room is as follows. Type deluxe, summer it is 90%, winter 50%. Super deluxe 80%, 20%. Executive deluxe 60%, 20%. The annual expenses are as follows. Staff salaries rupees 22 lakhs. Room attendance wages per day when occupied. Deluxe summer rupees 20, winter rupees 30, super deluxe 30 and 45, executive deluxe 40 and 60. Lighting, heating and power for a full month when required. Deluxe lighting is 40, power 200, super deluxe 600, power 300, 300, executive deluxe 800, 400. Repairs rupees 4,20,000, line etc. 4,50,000, interior decoration rupees 5 lakhs, sundries rupees 3,15,000 and 500. Depreciation is to charge as under. Building at 5% on rupees 1 crore 40 lakhs, furniture and fixtures is rupees 10 at 10% on rupees 10 lakhs, air conditioner at 10% on rupees 20 lakhs. Summer is for 7 months and winter is for 5 months in a year. A month consists of 30 days. Profit including interest on investment at 25% on cost.
Whenever others reading the question, try to read the problem. Don't try to see the reader of the problem. And don't create new problem. Okay? Let's go through the question, your problem first. Now, listen. What type of industry? What type of industry? Here, what is the cost unit of the hotel industry? Number of room days. Okay. Working note with respect to number of room days occupancy. How many room days occupied? That we have to identify. Occupancy of the room is purely depending on what? All of you? Season. That is summer or winter. Now, with respect to summer, types of room. How many types of rooms are there? What are they? Deluxe, super deluxe, number of room. How many rooms are there? Deluxe, 100, executive deluxe, and the super deluxe 30, executive deluxe 20. Summer consists of how many months, Kana? Deluxe 7 months, super deluxe. Don't search in the okay. So room to room it's not going to vary whether summer or winter. Okay. Now number of days. 1 month is equal to how many days? 30. Percentage of occupancy. Deluxe 90%, 80%, 60%. Therefore, room days 100 rooms, 7 months, 30 days, 90% occupancy. Number of room days comes to 18,900. Next, little fast, complete all of you. 5040 2520. Okay, 2520. Next. Similarly, you have to compute for winter. With respect to winter, number of rooms for winter, how much? Don't search. Summer and winter, they can't demolish and reconsider once again. Same rooms only. Mysore, listen here. 100, 30, 20. Winter consists of how many months? Deluxe 5 months, maybe super deluxe, executive deluxe 5 nights. Next, days. 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. Next, percentage of occupancy. What about the percentage of occupancy? What, ma'am? 50 percentage, 20 percentage, and 20 percentage. Therefore, room days comes to how many? 7,500, 900, 600. Therefore, total room day, nothing but summer plus winter. Total room days comes to 26,400, 5940, 3120. Got it? So, first working note over. Any doubt in first working note now? Good. Next. Working note 2 with respect to room attenders wages, not raw material, room attenders wages. Room attenders wages also going to vary depending upon summer or winter. Now, room days. First, types of room. How many types of rooms are there? Deluxe, super deluxe, executive deluxe. Next, with respect to summer, room days in case of occupancy room days in summer, 18,900, 5040, 2520. Next, with respect to wage rate of wages given in this question. Summer, how much a wage rate? 20, 30, 40. Therefore, wages in case of summer comes to, hello? 3 lakh 78 3 lakh 78,000, 1 lakh 51,200, 1 lakh 800. In case of winter, room days in case of winter, occupancy of room days comes to 7,500, 900, 600. Rate, what about the rate? 30, 45, 60. Therefore, wages comes to how much? 2 lakh 25, no? 2 lakh 25,000, 40,500, 36,000. Therefore, total wages, nothing but summer plus winter's total wages comes to 6 lakhs 3,000, 1 lakh 91,700. That is very easy. Total comes to total. Don't sit like a rock, work like a clock. What are you doing? What, sir? 9 lakh 31,500. Any doubt with respect to room attenders wages? Working note 3. Lighting and power. Types of room. What about the types of room? Deluxe, super deluxe, executive deluxe. Lighting and power and all not going to be depending upon summer or winter, right? Or it's very easy. No. Therefore, total room days we can take. Total room days in case of summer, total in case of water. Deluxe, 26,000, 26,400, 5940, and 3120. Lighting expenses. How much the lighting rate? Rate of lighting comes to 400, 600, 800. Therefore, total lighting charges how much? Is that lighting per month given? Am I right? By 30, by 30, by 30. Why by 30? We are preparing per day basis or per annum basis? Per annum basis. Understood or not? Why? Summer plus winter is equal to per annum. Per annum number of days occupancy available. Therefore, divided by 30. Or if you are not 400, okay, day wise info available. Comes to how much? 3 lakh 52,000. 1 lakh 18,800. 83,200. Next, so total lighting how much? 5 lakh 54,000. That's all. Now, with respect to power, okay, lighting and power we can extend here itself. Okay, with respect to power charges how much? 200 by 30, 300 by 30, and 400 by 30. Therefore, total power expenses comes to 1 lakh 76,000. Total 2 lakh 77,000. So this is for lighting and power. Are you with me? Next, working note 4 for depreciation. Asset value, rate of depreciation, and amount of depreciation or depreciation amount. Building 140 lakhs, 5% 7 lakhs. Furniture 10% 10 lakhs on 1 lakh. Air condition 20 lakhs, 10% comes to 2 lakhs. Totally take rest. Okay. Now, statement of computation of operating profits. Particulars, calculation or reference, and amount in rupees. Now, for the first working note, room attenders salary we got it, right? Room attenders wages. Based on working note 2, how much the total amount of room attendant wages? 9 lakh 31,500. Next, lighting working note 3, how much? 5 lakh 54,000. Power working note 4, working note 3, 2 lakh 77,000. Depreciation working note 4, 10. Now go through the question. What are the other expenses there? Staff salary given in this question. How much? 21 lakhs. 22 lakhs. Repairs given in this question 4 lakh 4 lakh 20,000. Next, what's that? Line given in this question 4 lakh 50,000. Interior decoration given 5 lakhs. Sundries given 3 lakh 15,500. Next, that's all. Total operating cost comes to 66 lakhs 48,000. Add profit at the rate of 25%. How much the profit? 20% on 66 lakhs comes to 16 lakhs 60,000. Therefore, operating revenue is equal to 83 lakhs 10,000. 83 lakhs 10,000. Now, statement of computation of room rent per day. We have to compute room rent per day. Listen. படிக்க வந்திருக்கோம். Total revenue is equal to 83,10,000. That we have to apportion among deluxe, super deluxe, executive deluxe. Number of room days, deluxe. Total room days, 26,400, 5940 and 3120. But we can't apportion the revenue as it is because weightage given in this question. When compared to deluxe, super deluxe 1.5 times, executive deluxe twice. Therefore, ratio for apportionment is equal to 26,400 into 1, 5940 into 1.5. How much? 8,000, 9, 10, 6240. Okay. In that ratio, we have to apportion the revenue. Apportioned revenue in that ratio comes to how much? Apportion the revenue. 83,10,000 out of portion. 52,80,000. 17,82,000. 12,48,000. Therefore, room rent per day, total operating revenue divided by number of room days comes to compute and tell 200, 300, all of you, 400. So 1:2:3, 1.5 and 2 ratio is there or not? So in that ratio available, am I right? So few students are doing some wonder by way of calculation. Few students are watching what wonder is going on. Okay, depending upon that only result. Your involvement is must. So put a star mark on this question. Most important question. Little fast. Next. Okay, what to do? Problem we can go. Problem number. Question பாரு what to do ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். அதுக்கப்புறமா நீ எல்லாம் போனா இப்ப என்னப்ப for example chemical factory Okay. Question number 8 for IPCC. 3 for final. What to do limited? We asked a question both for IPC and the final. Siddhartha, great. Come on.
What to Do Limited is considering 3 alternative proposals for conveyance facilities for its sales personnel who have to do considerable traveling, approximately 20,000 kilometers every year. The proposals are: purchase and maintain its own fleet of cars. The average cost of a car is rupees 5 lakh. Allow the executive use his own car and reimburse expense at the rate of rupees 8 per kilometer and also bear insurance costs. Hire cars from an agency at rupees 1 lakh per year per car. The company will have to bear costs of petrol, taxes and tires. The following further details are available. Petrol rupees 3 per kilometer. Repairs and maintenance rupee 1 per kilometer. Tire rupee 60 paise per kilometer. Insurance rupees 6,000 per car per annum. Taxes rupees 800 per car per annum. Life of the car 5 years with annual mileage of 20,000 kilometers. Resale value rupees 1 lakh at the end of the 5th year. Work out the relative cost of 3 proposals and rank them. Advise the company suitably.
What to do or what to do. Statement of computation of operating cost per kilometer. Company wants to give conveyance facility to the workers. For that purpose, 3 options are there. First one, company wants to buy car and allow the car to executive, give the car to executive to use. Second one, ask executive to use his own car and get the reimbursement from the company. Whereas third one, hire the car, call taxi, cab. Out of 3 options, which option is best we have to identify. Which option is best in company's point of view, not in executor's point of view. Shall we start? Now, particulars, calculation. Maybe how many proposals are there? 3 proposals. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. First one is company's car, executor's car, and hired car. In case of company's car, company have to claim depreciation, right? Depreciation. Value of the car is how much? 5 lakhs. Salvage value 1 lakh. Life 5 years. So 5 and 5 get cancelled, therefore minus 1 lakh. Depreciation 1 lakh, but we need per kilometer. In a year, how many kilometers runs? Therefore, depreciation per kilometer comes to 4 rupees. Only in case of own car we can. Executor's car, your favorite expenses we have to incur upon. Reimbursement expenses. How much the reimbursement expenses? Given in this question only in case of second option. Hired car means we have to incur higher charges. How much higher charges? 1 lakh divided by 20,000 is equal to 5 rupees in case of higher car. Thereafter, we have to incur other expenses, common expenses. What are the first common expenses? Petrol. How much petrol? Given in this question. In case of company's car, 3 rupees. Executor's car? Yes or no? No. Why? That's a diesel car, not petrol car. Huh? We are giving reimbursement expenses. In addition to that, we can't give what? Petrol. Call taxi. Whether a call taxi, hired car, we are going to give the petrol. Yes. Don't apply your common sense, useless fellow. Point number C. In addition to higher charges, we have to bear petrol also. Available or not? சொந்த புத்தி யூஸ் பண்ணாத சொந்த புத்தி இல்லை நமக்கு go through the question and tell. Okay? Swati. Next. What is the next expenditure? What's that? Repairs and maintenance. How much? Given company's car, one executive's car, hired car. Arrange palla kettom par. Nil. Read the question. Error mara. Point number C. Next, what is the next one? Tire expenses. How much? Available, you have to compute. 60 paise. Am I right? Given. Company's car, 60. Executive's car, hired car. Yes, 60 paise. What is the next one? Insurance. How much insurance? 6,000 divided by 20,000 is equal to 30 paise. Am I right? 0.3 nama seri 0.3 na 30 paise 0.3 seriya executive's car all hired car no. Okay, so Praja respond properly. What is the next one? Taxes. How much? 800 divided by 20,000 is equal to 4 paise 0.04. Hired car, executive's car tax you are bearing. Executive's car, hired car, 0.04. What next time? What's that? Life of the car. Okay, that's all. Depreciation law. Okay, what else? That's all now. So total operating cost comes to 8.94, 8.3, 8.64. Which one is preferable? Whichever is higher. Am I right? Cheaper, the best one. Therefore, ask the executive to use his own car and get the reimbursement from the company. Okay? 3 times appear in the final exam. 2 times appear in the IPC intermediate exam. So, simplest question. See, right? 4 more. Fast. Okay. Problem number 4 for final, 10 for IPCC. 4 for final, 10 for IPCC.
Chemical factory runs its boiler on furnace oil obtained from Indian Oil and Bharat Petroleum, whose depots are situated at a distance of 12 and 8 miles from the factory site. Transportation of furnace oil is made by the company's own tank lorries of 5 tons capacity each. Onward trips are made only on full load and the lorries return empty. The filling in time takes an average 40 minutes for Indian Oil and 30 minutes for Bharat Petroleum. But the emptying time in the factory is on. For the records available, it is seen that the average speed of the company's lorries works out to 24 miles per hour. The varying operating charges average 65 per mile covered and fixed charges given incidence of rupees 7.5 per hour of operation. Calculate the cost per ton mile for each source.
Listen here, I'll explain the question. I know how you understood. Okay, listen here. Stop talking. Listen. They Factory is in one location. Factory is going to get the oil from Indian Oil, Charan, listen here, and Bharat Petroleum. The distance between factory to Indian Oil comes to 12 miles, and the factory to Bharat Petroleum comes to 8 miles. 8, 12 or 12, 8? 12. To procure the oil, they are using their own tanker lorry. Speed of the lorry comes to 24 miles per ton per hour, 24 miles per hour. Capacity of the lorry comes to 5 ton capacity. Filling time in Indian Oil comes to 40 minutes, Bharat Petroleum comes to 30 minutes. Emptying time for the both comes to 40 minutes, 40 minutes. Variable cost at the rate of how much? 60 paise per mile they travel, whereas fixed cost is rupees 7 rupee 50 paise per hour. This is what the available data in this question. Understood? Based on the same, we have to compute cost per ton mile. Shall we start? Here, goods transport agency. We have to compute what? The container, okay, that lorry's cost, operating cost per ton mile. Shall we try it now? Listen here. Statement of computation of cost per ton mile. Particulars, what are they? Indian Oil and Bharat Petroleum. Variable cost plus fixed cost is equal to total cost divided by ton mile is equal to cost per ton mile. You have to compute cost per ton mile. Total cost divided by ton mile is equal to cost per ton mile. We have to compute cost per ton mile. For that purpose, working notes. Variable cost working notes with respect to variable cost. Particulars, Indian Oil and Bharat Petroleum. How they are incurring variable cost? Based on variable cost per mile travel. So, distance is the criteria. Distance between factory to Indian Oil comes to 12 miles. Factory to Bharat Petroleum comes to 8 miles. Therefore, total distance up and down comes to how much? 24 and 16 miles. So, 24 miles and 16 miles. Therefore, variable cost at the rate of 60 paise comes to how much? 14 rupees 40 paise and 14 rupees 40 paise and 9 rupees 60 paise. So, I'll repeat once again. Per mile 60 paisa 1 mile travel பண்ண 1 மணி நேரம் போறோம் 1 கிலோமீட்டர் வச்சுக்கீங்க அப் அண்ட் டவுன் எவ்வளவு கிலோமீட்டர் இருக்கு 24 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் இருக்கு 1 கிலோமீட்டருக்கு 60 பைசா 24 கிலோமீட்டர் அவ்வளவு such a simple one you have to participate are you with me or not so variable cost at the rate of what here 14 rupees 40 paise 9 rupees 60 paise similarly with respect to fixed cost Indian Oil and Bharat Petroleum with respect to fixed cost, how they are incurring fixed cost based on hours. Therefore, time spent is a criteria. What are all the time we are going to incur? Filling time, emptying time, and traveling time. Okay. Filling time 40 minutes, 40 minutes, 40 minutes, 30 minutes. Emptying time 40 minutes, 40 minutes. And traveling time alone you have to compute. Am I right? With respect to traveling time, within 1 hour, nothing but 60 minutes, it can travel 24 miles. Am I right? In case of Indian Oil, up and down comes to how many miles? Therefore, how many minutes needed? 60 minutes. Bharat Petroleum up and down comes to 8 plus 8, 16. Therefore, how many minutes it need? 40 cross multiplication 24 for 24 miles it needs 60 minutes means 16 miles how much 16 into 62 by 24 are you with me comes to how much so traveling time comes to 60 and 40 are you with me therefore total time spent comes to 140 and 110 we have to compute fixed cost fixed cost at the rate of 7 rupee 50 paise per hour comes to per hour divided by 60. This is in minutes, no? 17 rupees 50 paise and 140 into 7.5 divided by 60. This is in minutes, no? Per hour 7 rupee 50 paise, 17.5 and எல்லாம் வேடிக்கை பாரு வந்து 13.75. So 17.5 and 13.7. Are you with me or not? Based on hours, not variable cost based on distance. Fixed cost is based on hours. We are having everything in minutes. Therefore, how to convert the minutes into hours? Divided by 60. 1 மணி நேரத்துக்கு 7 ரூபா 50 பைசா. 140 நிமிஷத்துக்கு எவ்வளவு நடக்குது? இந்த கவனிக்கணும். So 7 rupee 50 paise into 140 divided by 60 is equal to 17.5. Similarly for Bharat Petroleum 13.75. Therefore total cost comes to how much? 11.93. Now ton into mile is equal to ton mile. How many ton it carries? Into how much kilometer? 24 comes to 60. Similarly, 5 tons into 8 kilometer comes to 40 is a ton mile. Therefore, cost per ton mile comes to how much? 31.90 rupees, 0.53 and 0.58 rupees per ton mile. Per ton per mile cost comes to 53 paise in case of Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum 58 paise. Understood? Important question. Put a star mark on this question. This is nothing but question explanation. First one. It's a working note. Copy. Ton okay, but I am carrying ton like passenger kilometer ton mile here. As a passenger, bus transport. You are going to travel 5 kilometers. I am going to travel 50 kilometers. So passenger is alone is not a kilometer. It's not a criteria. How much distance I am going to cover? Similarly, you are sending the parcel ton. Okay, ton alone is not a criteria. How many kilometers going to travel? Ton mile, 10 kilometers is important. Both are. That is called composite unit. That is the third called composite. Combination of more than one will come. That's why identification of cost unit difficult in terminal. That's why the distance also is matter, no? What? Adequate oil should be there, no? You have to purchase from both. We are not going to buy from one petrol pump. We are having tie-up agreement. For that, we are going to compute how much cost we are incurring by the company. We are not decision making where from where you have to buy. Where you have to buy, absolutely there is not purchase price itself. So you have to pay cost of the all the costs remain constant. Over. Marginal costing homework question for IPCC. 1. Five. $17 20, 21. 1, 5, 17, 20 and 21. Here a question. Difference between marginal costing and absorption costing here. Difference between marginal versus absorption costing. Okay. So thank you so much. Tomorrow onwards we are having class at our Premier Academy premises. Kind info, both intermediate and the final, revise standard costing and come. We are having test on standard costing. Okay. Bye. Enjoy. Good night.